is passive income real or just BS?
Depends who you ask, right? If you ask somebody who's like you tried all kinds of different things that are labeled as passive that aren't really, and the deal didn't work out anyway, they go, oh, it doesn't really work. Or if you ask somebody who's gotten into something real and it starts off where you're making $6 a month, they go, yeah, but you can't make enough money doing it. Well, hold on here. So yeah, it's real, but it's totally different. It's not like every other thing you've ever done. So really, my experience anyway, when I first started, my first passive income check, I got like $11.57, and it came in a check, and 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 I was so excited. So I got it out of the mailbox. I had one of those mailboxes at like UPS used to be called mailbox, etc. So I pulled it out, like I tore it open. It was like $11.57, and went, works, start to finish. It works. It took a while for it to go through the pipeline, but I got it. It's like, man, I was looking at it walking outside the little mailbox place, and I fell off the curb, about broke my ankle, but I was so excited that it actually worked, and I thought, okay, if it works, and if it's $11.57, then I knew how many accounts that I had that were working, and others that were in the pipeline, and what was going to come through. Because my next one was like $63, and the next one was a little over 100. It was like, holy cow, this is really growing, and but it doesn't, it's not a get rich quick scheme. And it's not like you're going to go out and make $17,000 a month off the bat. But, that first $11.57, and then the $60 and the $100, that was coming in every month. And so at that time, I had a little Chevy S10 pickup. I hadn't paid off yet. I still had like $150 a month as my car payment. But it wasn't long before I was making $150 a month, which is really not much, but it covered that one thing. Now I didn't have to make as much money the next month, but I didn't want, I didn't have to, that 150 was covered. So most people have to they start at zero and have to go to work and make the 150 and then make more. I'd already have my 150 covered. Next thing was, all right, well, what about, my wife's car? What about, at that time we were, we were living below our means. I think our mortgage, principal, interest, tax, insurance on our little townhouse in the suburbs, like $750. It wasn't a lot. So then that was covered. And I remember the day I got another one of those checks, and it was like 3,400 and some odd dollars. And I pulled it, tore it open and looked at it. It's like, woo! Again, I was just excited about the $3,400 as I was the $11, because the $3,400 indicated that was more than we needed. I was now really effectively free at that level of my expenses. I was showing my wife and going, look at, look at, we're free. We don't have to, we're okay. There was a real sense of relief in that. So yeah, it's real. It's just different. Where somebody else is going to want to go out and go, well, I need to make $3,400 at least, probably twice that right now, and but they're not making passive income, and they're going to have to go to work for the rest of their lives, and they're not going to, maybe they'll make a little bit more over time, getting some raises or skip into a different job. But if you go, well, hold on, how do I do this? How do I? So it's looking at it differently. How do I do this in a way that works? I got a job in a factory for about a year at night, working Monday through Thursday, 3 p.m. to 1 a.m. And that wasn't a lot of money, but it was enough money with growing passive income that finally, about a year into it, I had good passive income, more than I needed, and I quit my night job and just kept building and building and building, and pretty soon life really starts to change, because every day that you go to work after your bills are covered means you're making more and more and more and more and more, until you're making, however much you want to make. And at some point it levels off, because the people that die or go out of business or leave you for whatever reason equals the number that you bring on, and that's where it levels off. But this passive income business can level off awfully high, and that extra money that you have above your bills that is coming in, you can do other things with it. You can invest in it, or invest it, like where I am now. I bought with extra passive income, and I have one of these places next door also, and 3 more down the beach. And so now those produce rental income. So you can do things like that. And if you don't have renters, you still have the passive income to cover that. So passive income, yeah, it's real. It's just you need to look at it through a little different lens. It's not the same math. It's not the same life experience at the beginning or or after you get beyond free. It's a different way of going about things. So this channel is all about freedom challenge, right? So it's a challenge. It's a challenge getting free in whatever you do. Passive income is good for people like me who are like, okay, I the grind would make me crazy. I don't mind grinding. I don't mind a challenge. I don't mind a challenge. I don't mind a challenge at all. I love a little puzzle, as long as the end result gets me free. And the only way I've seen this not work is if you don't do it or if you quit. So yeah, it's real. Just understand it's a totally different deal than they've ever taught you before. It's not probably not what you think. Just understand what you're getting into, and make sure you play your cards right, so that it will work. And do things. There are things that we show on this channel too to stack the deck in your favor. So yes, it does work. It just works a little bit differently. So be sure to stack the deck in your favor so it does work for you.